Hello. Today we're doing some work on the bus. We're going to see if we can take some more of the windows out. Going to start sealing up the back end of the bus to build the bunks. We're going to take our windows that look like this and turn them into solid panels that look like that using the old ceiling panels from inside the bus. Took the ceiling panels out, we cut them in half, and now we're pulling windows out and paneling them over. The first step in doing this is to remove the windows, and to do that we remove the silicone sealant from all around the top of the windows and the edges of the windows. Try to get as much of it out as we can, using our utility knife to score it. Safety first, always. A lot of it just kind of flops around up in there. Once you cut it, pull it down, strip it out, throw it inside the bus so that we don't make a mess out of the community. Doing our work at a public playground today. Now that we've got a significant amount, we're going to do these two windows. Now that we've got a significant amount of the rubber out of the way, we go inside. Alright, now, so from inside, we're going to grab our drill on impact, on slowest possible speed, with a number 3 Phillips bit. And we just got a couple screws on each one to remove. Let's see if I can get this to work. Oh, that happened. How does that look? Alright, so we're going to use the window to hold the phone camera. And put our drill in reverse. Very slow and easy. Feather in the bit. You pull the screws out. These windows are pretty well pinched in the frame, so they're designed to not really go anywhere, so they shouldn't fall out. They're designed to come out from the inside, and the method of removing them is to lift and drop, and they come right out. Nice and simple. Once you remove that sealant, now let's see where I can set this so it won't get damaged. Here for now, out of the way. Get the other one out. Just lift up. Must be some silicone still in there. There we go. Up, pull back, slide down. Really easy to take them out. So this on top of the other one. Actually, let's take out the one that I already did, so it's not in the middle of the floor. Okay. Now, let's grab the screws. Two out of three of the screws that I removed, and put them back in as they still hold the front and back. Nice and slow until it's snug. These little plastic pieces, I don't know what part of the window they came from, but they're broken. So remove those. That one barely holds. Okay. So, I don't know what this goes to. Guessing it goes to that plug down there. Let's remove that wiring. That was the rear heater module. Probably more clamps down there, but let's see if I can pull that out. Nope. That's okay. It's not in our way. We'll deal with it later. Okay. Now that we've found our utility knife, we can go through and clean up all the little bits of rubber sealant all the way around. Making sure that when we pull them off, we throw them inside the bus. We don't want to litter, make a mess. So, just a bunch of scraping the old rubber off. I'll save you watching all of that. Okay, now that we got all our stuff peeled away, let's pick up any of the scraps that did manage to land outside. Chunks of rubber. We don't want to litter everywhere. Ow. Bending down really hurts when you get old, so don't do it. Take this as your official notice, young people. Okay. Clean up all the little rubber chunks and throw them inside. Next thing we're going to do is we need our drill. We're going to set it to full speed on drill setting with a really small drill bit. We need that on our ladder. We need a slightly larger drill bit, and then we need our number 3 with a bunch of screws that we've salvaged from the ceiling panels on the inside. We're going to grab our first panel here and bring it over. And now I don't know how I'm going to do this with one hand, so let me put you on hold for a minute. And the idea is going to be that I'm going to take this panel, put it up in that hole as tight as I can up into the top, and then flush with this side here on the back side. That should put the middle of the seam right here. So I'm going to try that, get the first couple screws in, see how it looks, and then I'll give you a little update. Okay, just about ready to put this panel up and test fit it. I use this hole and that hole that's already in the metal from the ceiling to drill out this hole and this hole using the small bit, then the medium bit, and then I took a screw and I ran it into the hole most of the way and pulled it back out, so that when I put the panel up and put the screws in, they should thread right in and hold the panel with just 2 screws for now. So let's see how this part works. There, now we've got our first piece. We got our first piece held up there by those first 2 screws. We can finish screwing that seam off. I got to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 more screws to that side, and then we can start figuring out how the second piece is going to go up. So let me get that seam done and get the second piece figured out. So it took a little bit of banging to get the bottom lip tucked in there, but the holes seem to line up perfectly, which is great. I'm about to put the first 2 screws in the back, in the front, all the way to the front rather, and then I'll add 1 screw on the top, I'll add 1 screw in the holes on the bottom, and then I'll add a screw between each of the existing screws, and we'll get this all screwed off, and that'll be good for now. We've got to do the other side, and once the other side's done, in another video, I will go through and back all the screws off 1/2 inch, fill all the seams with sealant, and tighten them up. Okay, so the first 2 on the left side are done. Now I can start building the master bedroom, which will go to the middle of the back panel. I'll still need to do the next 2 because the bunk beds go to this panel right here, right in the middle, well, right on the edge of this one. And then it's bathroom from there to here, so that'll have to get done. So I need to do 3 more on this side, at least 3 more on this side for the bathroom and the bedroom areas. Plan on changing out this wide window in the back for a narrow one, centered towards the front. On the right side, Same thing with the big window, gonna make it a narrow one. I've got the first one in, which means I can start the bunk room, or the master bedroom. I'll have to do the next 3 for the bunk room, which will come to here. Then I'll have to do to here to get the bathroom done. And then I gotta decide if I want windows in the kitchen. And then this one will come out on both sides, separating the dining room travel area from the kitchen. And that's going to be it for today for our Magenta RV build. Thank you for watching.